Greetings and welcome to your Oracle message for the day. I am Kat Morgan and I welcome you to this video, to this channel, and to this space. This is a collective reading and it is timeless, so whenever you come across this video, whenever you find it, it's the right time for you to be getting this message. And you could have clicked on any video on any channel, but you clicked on this one. So I really appreciate you being here. I wanted to let you know that this channel is for you. The only reason why I'm here is because you're here. So if you feel so inclined to like and or subscribe, share, comment, again, this is your space. This is your channel. So however you feel led, that's what you should do. That's the whole purpose of your life, is to be following your most authentic self, being your most authentic self. And today's card kind of hits that right on the head with the Emerald Tablet activation of cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, and conscious manifesting. And this is from Kyle Gray's Gateway of Light Activation Oracle deck. We've been going through this deck for the past lunar cycle. We are coming up on the end of the lunar cycle in terms of when this video is being uploaded. Again, it's timeless, so it doesn't matter if you find this in 2030 or you find it in 2012. Who knows? You know, time can go both ways. I have no idea. I know that this is something we've all still been continuing to learn and explore about, how time is a lot more fluid than we think it is. So it's whenever you find this video, okay? But we will be doing something different in the lunar cycle coming up for sure, and I'm really excited about it. I think you guys are going to be really excited about it too. But let's talk about this card. Let's talk about the energy and the message that's coming to us directly from this card. Obviously, green from the Emerald Tablet part of the card. I see, obviously it's a portal. All of these cards in this deck are portals of one kind or another. So these are all invitations for us to take a step forward, maybe into a new direction, a new us, a new life, but certainly a new situation, something that we have not had before. This is something new. And I have a lot of background of research into Thoth, however you pronounce that name, the legends of Hermes Trismegistus, all of that stuff is all kind of tied in with the Emerald Tablets and the related tablets and writings. Again, I'm not an expert on this stuff. I follow what information I can find online, but I understand that different people may post things for different reasons that may be more or less true. As always, the only way to determine what's true for you is to listen to what you are saying to yourself as you're hearing something, watching something, reading something. If you feel yourself kind of withdrawing a little bit, going, yeah, I don't know about that, pay attention to that voice. That voice is your intuition that is telling you, advising you, connecting you with divine wisdom, and giving you messages on whatever it is that you are addressing at that moment. So, obviously we've got energy just pouring down from the cosmic realms through this portal. The path that we're walking on has a grid in it. This almost like a soul star activation, I feel like. If we stepped on that circle on the bottom of the path in front of the portal, I think we would be in a completely different space. And I invite you to consider that as a meditation when we get done with this video. If you have a moment, it doesn't take long, about 60 seconds, and just imagine yourself stepping into, walking down this path, illuminated with these lines coming down, sort of guiding you like an airline runway, right? And you're walking into this energy of cosmic ordering. There is a divine order to reality, to this existence, to our universe. We may not see it. It may look completely chaotic to us, from just, meteors flying around everywhere to what humans are doing on this planet to, whatever. There's always things you can find that can represent chaos, but you're also invited to find those things that represent order. order in the cosmos, order in your life as well, because it's all tied together. And regardless of what looks like chaos, it is actually all part of the whole tapestry, the whole cloth of our experience, which is order. There's a reason for everything, but what I particularly want to point out on this is the Kundalini energy. We've got a looks like a spiral coming down in that main central column of light coming down from the cosmos, and it feels like DNA code activation, repair. We're talking about divine alchemy, where we are transmuting something that maybe is not positive for us, not helpful for us, not beneficial for us. We know, because we live in this 3D reality, that we have a bipolar world. Our world is bipolar. Our experience, our reality is bipolar. For every positive, there's a not positive. It's all a matter of spectrum on a scale that we measure ourselves as human beings and call it judgment. Instead of simply, and we talked about this yesterday, and I have a series on Bashar's teaching in the Authentic Self playlist. You're welcome to check that out. That's still ongoing and growing and continuing. Divine alchemy is the process of turning things like that feel like lead, that feel heavy. Lead is extremely heavy. And the alchemists, the early alchemists, were all about trying to turn lead into gold, which is also very heavy. So divine alchemy, transmuting things that are not beneficial for us into things that are beneficial to us. You can eat too much of any one good food and make yourself ill. You can do any one of a million different good things like that, where moderation is required and recommended, advised. So divine alchemy and conscious manifesting. How many times, if you have been on this channel listening to these videos more than once, how many times have you heard me talking about we are always manifesting 24/7, 365. It's how we have this experience. If we weren't manifesting, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be having a life. We are always manifesting in whatever situation you're in right now, however your current circumstances are, they are a result of everything you've done in the past. All of the choices that you've made, regardless of whether it was things that you felt like were outside of your control. For example, if there was an earthquake or a hurricane or something like that and caused huge regional devastation to the area where you live, that could definitely be an example of something that doesn't on its initial appearance look like anything good. And there's a lot of stuff that was heavy that happened as a result of it, people injured or even, dead as a result of it. This stuff happens all the time, and it's very easy to get caught up in that pain and not look for the things that can be helpful. And sometimes they're just hard lessons. Sometimes our whole purpose is to just get in there and start pulling debris out and finding the people, finding the animals, finding the stuff, helping, being a helper. Maybe that is what our good option is for that type of situation. You know best. Your heart knows, your intuition knows. We know what we need to do, and it's simply a matter of listening to it. Consciously manifesting with intention, waking up first thing in the morning and saying, I'm going to have a great day. Today is going to be great. I'm going to get the stuff done I need to get done. It's going to be done smoothly and easily. I'm going to be feeling competent and confident. I am strong and powerful, and I've got this. You start out your morning with something similar to that, where instead of going, oh God, I got to get up for work. I don't want to get up. I couldn't sleep last night. We're out of coffee. I don't feel like getting up. I'm going to call in sick. Okay. That is you starting off the day not at your best, not at what you have available to you. it sometimes feels like it's a harder reach to find that good thing, to find that good attitude, to find that good option. I'm just going to tell you, you put that much energy into something that's not positive, and the cost of it is going to be much higher than the initial cost of simply pivoting, of simply taking that intention and consciously manifesting something else. So, just going to leave it for you for that in terms of the initial messages that we get, that I'm getting and receiving and being advised to transmit to you. Let's take a look in the book. I haven't looked at it yet. You and I are going to go through that for the first time right now. Let's find out what the book says about our Emerald Tablet activation, and there will be 3 parts. The first part is a general overview of the card. The second part will be how you can connect with the energy of this card personally. And the third part will be a personal message for you after you've made that connection. And this is a little bit longer reading for the book as well as for the intro. So thank you so much for being so patient as we go through this. We have the Emerald Tablet is one of the most celebrated of the Hermetic texts, a series of sacred Egyptian Greek texts from the 2nd century or earlier. They form the basis of Hermeticism, a spiritual tradition that brings together science and spirituality through investigations into the cosmos, mind, and nature. Most of the texts are a series of dialogues between a teacher and a student and are based on the concept of alchemy, the idea of turning lead into gold, or something that is leaden and heavy into a golden opportunity. Holy cow, didn't I just say that? I did just say that about being leaden and heavy. Yes. All right. The Emerald Tablet is said to have been carved on a bright green stone that was transported to Egypt around the fall of Atlantis and stored in the halls of Amenti under the Great Pyramid. Although this legend is widespread, the origin of the text is shrouded in mystery. We do know that it is made up of 14 passages, which first appeared in a book written sometime between the 6th and 8th centuries, and has been highly influential. Its most famous statement, as above, so below, meaning that what is in the high heavens is reflected upon the earth. The author signs off as Hermes Trismegistus, which is another name for Thoth, who is featured in these oracle deck cards as well, and is thought to have been the priest king of Atlantis. The idea is that he knew of the approaching end of that civilization and hid the Emerald Tablet and many other teachings in order to preserve them for spiritual aspirants in the future. Connecting with this card. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Relax. And recite the Emerald Tablet's most famous words. As above, so below. Working the miracles of one, all things come from one. Your message. When the Emerald Tablet activation card appears, you are being called to remember the gifts you are carrying from previous lifetimes. Even if you don't always understand how to express them, there's a part of you that knows you hold great power within. This is a special time for you to use that power to bring into manifestation all that you need for your life to unfold in a way that is in alignment with your best interests. All that has unfolded so far has given you the opportunity to learn and grow, even the unsettling moments. But you are a master alchemist with the capacity to take all that was once challenging and to use it to create positive opportunities for yourself. As above, so below. All the thoughts you send up to Source will contribute to your evolution on Earth. That's wow. As above, so below, all the thoughts you send up to Source will contribute to your evolution on Earth. Yes, there is no inconsequential thought you have. So even those little, we don't pay attention so often to what we are thinking about ourselves, what we are thinking about a situation. We something happens and we immediately go, I can't deal with this. Well, that's a statement that you are making about your capabilities, about your power, about your connection to divine wisdom. When you say, I can't, whatever, you're denying yourself all sorts of opportunities for healing, for blessings, for abundance in all areas of your life. Don't ever say I can't, and for heaven's sake, please don't say I can't deal with this. I don't want to deal with it. That's the other one. I don't want to. I don't want to. Whether you want to or not, you do have to deal with these things. We know this. This is not news to us. But we don't have to feel powerless. We don't have to sit there and say I can't deal with this. I don't know what to do. All of that information that you need is available to you always 24/7 if you be silent for just like 5 seconds and still your mind. Stop thinking about what this crisis is, what this situation is, and just stop. And pay attention to how you feel in the center of your chest, where your heart chakra is. Pay attention to how your body feels. Are you feeling anxiety? Is your stomach clenched? Are you feeling fear? Are your shoulders all tightened and up around your ears? Pay attention to how your body feels. It is the radar, if you will, of all of the energy around you. If you pay attention to it, pay as in putting value into your attention. Paying value just is like paying money for anything else. Your attention is your currency. It's how you're creating your world. Your reality right now is what you're paying attention to. So if there's a challenging situation or something, a health issue, whatever it is that you're dealing with, you have the wisdom available to you. You have the power and strength to deal with it. Sometimes dealing with it simply means not reacting in that moment, stepping back, taking that third person view, looking at it as somebody else's story, and then asking yourself, how would I advise my best friend how to handle this? How is the best way from a place of love, of compassion, of understanding, how is the best way from those energies can I respond, not react, respond to a particular situation, person, event, situation, okay? So that's our reading. It's going to be a little bit of an adventure for you for today, for maybe the next couple of days. Sometimes these readings go a little bit longer. You've got all of the wisdom. You are stronger than you know, than you realize. And once you start paying attention to how can I bring benefit to this situation? How can I bring love into this situation? How can I bring peace into this situation? If you start asking yourself those questions, you're going to be manifesting those things into your life. So we make things very complicated, but it's really very simple. What we're thinking about makes us feel a certain way. That's our emotions and mental bit. Two of the three things that manifest into that 3D material experience that we are living through right now. So, alrighty, that is the reading that we've got for the day. I do hope that it blessed and resonated with you. Again, feel free in the comments if you would like to share anything about the reading, about the image. If you know any research that wasn't covered or you thought would be helpful for the collective, please do share that. If you feel like sharing the video as well, I encourage you to do that. I don't get any money from these videos. This will never be a monetized channel, but anything that you do like that helps the YouTube algorithm help other people find these videos and find this channel. So, alrighty. I love you. You've got this. You are amazing. I know it's really difficult, but you've got this. I love you. Have the most amazing, fantastic day. Namaste and ciao for now.